Well, when we last left off, friggin' Frodo and the gang just friggin' got on that badge and started hauling like they stole it across that river before that guy in black came and got them. As if that weren't bad enough, they were making all sorts of friggin' obscene gestures with their friggin' ass cracks hanging out the other side so everyone knew which way they was going. So after hanging out on the river for a little while, having what you'd call a booze cruise, listening to some Caribbean music, drinking some Mai Tais, they got off of it and they headed to the place where everyone thought Frodo was moving to. Of course, weren't they in for a surprise? They had this fella there getting the house ready for them. I think his name was Fatty Blumpkin or something like that. And he had a bunch of baths ready for them, and being that they were smelling pretty friggin' right from being on the road for 3 days and being a bunch of fat old little hobbits, they got in there and got all cleaned up and ate their, I don't know, fourth meal of the day or something like that. Of course, Frodo's plan all along was to wait till they all went to sleep and get the fuck out, before anyone knew what was what. But, he couldn't be doing that because, friends the way they are, they spy on you the whole time because nobody trusts you and they didn't want him to run off with all the money. So they got to telling him, if you're going, we're going with you and we're going to be doing it before that Black Rider gets over here. And the whole time they're there, they're trying to get in touch with friggin' Gandalf, and he's off who knows the fuck where, sending angry messages to the government via owl like wizards are prone to do. So they just gotta get right out of there before they get found out. Thing about those dark woods is they get to be pretty dangerous if you haven't ever read about dark evil woods before, and friggin' Pip knew this, so he said, Mr. Frodo, isn't it true that friggin' every person that ever went in there before ended up dead or something like that? And, of course, Frodo said, well, we aren't everybody, are we? Old friggin' Pip seemed to be forgetting one thing, and that's that Frodo's related to the original badass himself, old Bilbo Bagsack. That's the guy who went and killed a fucking dragon. He's not gonna be scared of a fucking tree. So old Frodo looked at Pip and he says, look, are you gonna come with me or am I gonna have to tell everyone in the cool parts of the world that you were too afraid of getting allergies? So they decided that they were all going and that they were gonna be leaving before that rider could get through the gate. And by their figurations, they figured out they could probably get out there but about a half hour before the ass crack of dawn, and that's just what they did.